For centuries, a terrifying truth about the Tower of Babel sat hidden inside a single phrase in Genesis. We're taught it was a story about pride, a massive tower built to reach heaven. But what if the heavens they were reaching for wasn't a place? What if it was a doorway? What if the Tower of Babel wasn't a monument, but a machine designed to bridge the gap between our reality and something else entirely? In Shinar, they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower whose top is in the heavens." Most biblical scholars focus on the pride of that statement, but let's look at the engineering and the linguistics. Why would a simple mud brick tower threaten the Creator? Unless it wasn't just reaching for the sky, it was altering the atmosphere. We don't just read the text, we reveal the truth hidden within the shadows. The ancient texts say the people had one language and one speech. In modern terms, that's total synchronization. A frequency. If you synchronize a population's output, their focus, their energy, at a single location, you generate a massive field. What happens when you build a geometric structure meant to amplify that focus? You create a resonant chamber, a trans-dimensional gateway. We're uncovering blueprints that shouldn't exist. If you're ready to see past the familiar stories and into the mechanics of the ancient world, hit subscribe. We have a lot more ground to cover. And that brings us to the most mysterious part, the scattering. God didn't just confuse their language, He dismantled their network. He destroyed the gateway. The blueprint was never truly lost. It was hidden in plain scripture, waiting for a lens sharp enough to see it. I'm hidden in plain scripture. We don't just read the text. We reveal the truth hidden within the shadows. Subscribe to join our next investigation as we uncover the secrets of the ancient world. As the structure climbed higher, the engineering became more unorthodox. We aren't just talking about mud bricks and straw. We're talking about massive stone blocks, moved with a precision that defies the capability of a Bronze Age civilization. But why the height? Why the massive scale? It wasn't about proximity to the sky, it was about altitude. In their minds, they were constructing an antenna, a massive ground-based resonator capable of tapping into an atmospheric potential that we are only now beginning to understand. Look closely at the foundation diagrams. These aren't meant to support weight. They are meant to isolate vibration. And as the tower reached its zenith, the atmosphere itself began to react. The air around the tower became ionized. The energy nodes weren't just decorative, they were functional components of a much larger mechanism. As the structure climbed higher, the air grew thin, not just with oxygen, but with something else, a friction against the veil of reality itself. The builders didn't just pile bricks, they were anchoring a frequency, a structural integrity designed to pierce through the physical layer of our world. But as they breached the threshold, the sky didn't just darken, it folded. What we interpret as ancient myth was perhaps a localized collapse of a trans-dimensional connection, a bridge they weren't meant to hold, and one that required a total shutdown of the experiment. The ruins we find today aren't just remnants of a tower, they are the scarred foundations of a failed gateway, left behind as a silent warning for any who would try to unroll the scrolls of the ancient world again. The blueprint was never truly lost. It was hidden in plain scripture, waiting for a lens sharp enough to see it. I'm hidden in plain scripture. We don't just read the text. We reveal the truth hidden within the shadows. Subscribe to join our next investigation as we uncover the secrets of the ancient world.